Whoever oppresses the poor shows contempt for the maker. However, whoever is kind to the needy shows that they are honoring God. Now, that is Proverbs 14:31. Now, here's the thing. It's awful funny how, everybody's so up in arms about this situation, talking about, oh, they're inciting this, they're inciting that. But the clip from Fox Entertainment News, and remember, they have to do that little disclaimer after they got that little lawsuit and whatnot. Because please tell your elderly people in your life that that is not a real news place, and it is absolutely entertainment. Yeah. Now, you had none other than Lawrence Jones up there talking about the situation that happened in North Carolina where, the young lady unfortunately was unalived on the light rail. And he was talking about, billions and billions of dollars to mental health and all the things, and saying, there's all these programs, and, that they just need to take it. And if they're not willing to take the money or take the programs for that they have allotted this money for, that they absolutely just need to go to jail. That was what he was saying. Now, here's the thing. Lawrence, darling, maybe you need to go back to March 2025 when they absolutely cut those billions of dollars for all the mental health resources. And I can attest to you, in Charlotte, North Carolina, baby, there are no beds, because that's how that situation happened. And if you were absolutely telling the news like you were supposed to be doing, then you would know that the officer in question in that last case, before he absolutely got on that light rail and did what he did, they were supposed to take him for a psych eval. And guess what? It was 9 minutes before they let him go and said, oh, no beds were available. So you're going to hold that blue line accountable? Because they were the ones who absolutely did not want to do the paperwork and did not want to sit there and try to absolutely locate a bed, be it in the city or one of the surrounding areas like Winston. I think Salisbury might have some places. These are other areas that they could have absolutely did. But you want to talk about the billions and billions of dollars that were cut in March 2025 by none other than that Wispy Wiglet that you support. Now, here's the other thing. Now, as he was going and talking about, they have all these programs, and if they don't want to take them, you mean the programs that are designed for you to stay on them forever. They're never designed for you to ever get off of them. Those programs. And that's if they absolutely exist. Because again, like I said, 9 minutes before he was let go, and they said, oh, no bed. Now, here's the thing. None other than through this situation, Kilmead decides to interject, saying, or they can be involuntarily sent on to Big Sandal by way of lethal injection, y'all. That's what he said. That's absolutely what he said. Now, please tell me how that is Christian-like, because, quick, listen, because the Lord is coming, right? These are the same people that just want to say that they're so Christian-like, and I know full well that JC tells y'all that y'all got to honor the poor, that you also have to, make sure that your neighbor, and those homeless people are your neighbor, regardless if you want to say that or not. That's all up and through that Bible. And if it ain't in yours, then baby, I don't know where you got yours from. And yours is getting ready to bust hell wide ass open and send your ass on in there. Now, he also talks about, we're not voting for the right people. You damn right you aren't, because you voted for the people who decided to cut all of the mental health awareness because they didn't think it was a real thing. They didn't think that these programs absolutely needed funding. And now look what happens. Time and time again, it's showing you. And a lot of these people that are homeless are not by choice, but a lot of them are vets. If you absolutely treated them like humans and got to know some of their stories, you would know. But he gets to come back and say, that's not who I am. And, I didn't mean to say that. And, we absolutely should not do this and all the things, and keeps his job. But you got people out here reciting quotes almost verbatim and losing theirs. But it's okay for you to incite, the ending of people. Because why? You don't want to take the time. And again, that's not very Christ-like. Because what would Jesus do? Damn sure isn't that. And I don't know if there's any amount of forgiveness that those people can show. Because when you blurt something out like that That's in your heart. That's your core. America's not a real place. And y'all, before they decide to take this app, make sure y'all follow me on other things, because I don't know, between now and tomorrow, we might not be here no more.
Like and subscribe to Mom's channel.